Okay, welcome guys.
Good
Welcome
evening.
guys. Good to have everyone here tonight. Okay, and tonight there'll be so much value you're gonna get, so much energy. You're gonna learn a lot of new things so that you can use it to apply daily on your long reach business. You can use it to duplicate. You can use it to share your team members. Now, once again, my name is Mrs. Idara Kufe. I am the boss lady of Esteemed Longreach team. I'm a senior circuit in Longreach. I'm a VIP member. I'm a car qualifier. I'm a chip qualifier. I am a weekly earner in Longreach. I've grown a team of over 2,000 members and on, and we are going to go more than that. I'm a Diamond 6 leader to be
Hello.
in a short while. So tonight, and we have a guest speaker in the house. Now, and I know some persons, some are joining us today for the first time. Welcome. For those of us that have been tuning in to this particular, for this particular. Okay, sorry about that. I have to keep some persons waiting till I'm done. Sorry about that. Okay, so now, if you are joining us for the first time, you are highly welcome to my space, and we are glad to have you here tonight. But if you've been attending this training, we do it most times on weekends, please do well to be staying on. Stay on, follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, and get updates. Follow me on Facebook too to get updates. Now, Stepping Stones to Greatness is a mentoring, a presentation platform I decided to organize for all long members. It's not just for people in my team, it's for everyone. Now, what motivates me to bring this up was when I qualified for my trip and I qualified around, and I had my flyers around, I equally had my alert, but people, some put it up on my face, it's scam, it's not real, it's fake, and all the jargon they say. So I came up with this program to real stories, okay, that have qualified in language to come to this show and share their language journey with us. So this particular show, the people that you're seeing are people so far in language and how they got to the stage they are. So I want us to understand that this is a right presentation platform. Anytime you see flyer or Stepping Stones to Greatness, do well to join up because every guest speaker will always give a different strategy.
Let's be patient while she connects back. I think her network is somehow not going well this evening. So please be patient, guys. Let her join back. our network is not really going well. So let's wait for her. Hello, Ma, are you there?
Network has its nice. Yes, I'm back. I lost out, but I'm back now. Okay, so
Okay.
without wasting much time, let me introduce our speaker tonight. Our speaker tonight, let me introduce him. I know most of you have been hearing governor. Now, Long Beach governor is here tonight with us. 1 minute. Oh, my network has been a little bit funny. Okay, I'm here now. So most of us have been hearing about Long Beach governor, Mr. James. Mr. James. Mr. James Udu. Mr. James Udu is the Long Beach governor of Africa. Long Beach of Governor of Africa. Are you seeing me? I don't know what's wrong with my network. I hope you all are seeing me. Now, Mr. James Udu is the Long Beach Governor of Africa. He's the dean of Long Beach Business to follow me, if network will allow, but just follow me. I don't know, my video is going on and off, but listen to, just pay attention to what I'm saying. The network brings me up to see me, but I'm sure everybody can hear me right now, okay? So we have a deputy. Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay, fine. So we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the CEO of Dave Abrogas Concept Limited. He is the president and the CEO, and he's the founder of Global Ambassadors Lifestyle. You can check him on Facebook, Global Ambassador. Join his team, follow him up, and you get so much value. He has over 10 years of corporate banking experience as an asset management expert, radical in business development, Africa #1 master strategist, and a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Management of Nigeria. Mr. Ndu is also an alumni of the iconic University of Nigeria, where he received his certification in banking, finance, and business management. He has been awarded a master's degree in business management and admin by the University of Nigeria in 2008. Currently leading a platform known as the Mastermind. The Mastermind is a platform that is not just for business owners, but for radical leaders, for investors, and daring influencers. He is a leader in Long Beach Bioscience. He has impacted over 100,000 people, bankers, lawyers, business owners, received multiple awards, both in humanitarian services and lifting people out of sickness. His passion is positivity. So tonight, network. please, let's have a session. Okay, in our midst, we have this Superman, I call him a Superman, okay, in our midst tonight, who is going to, if you listen to his profile, we are not just talking about a regular person. This is an academician. This is an educationist. Is he in the business sector? He is there. Is he in academics? You have him there. We are talking to a coach, a financial coach, a management coach, a business management coach. Whatever you want to know about business, about entrepreneur, you are in the right spot tonight. So I'm going to call on stage no other person than Mr. James Ndu, the Long Reach Governor. Please let's stop the fire, MO. The fire in the house, drop the fire, let's have him come up. Without the fire, he's not going to show up. Drop the fire emoji. Welcome, sir. Good to have you in our midst.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
Yes, very well.
Thank you very much. It's unfortunate, but first of all, the host, can you make me a co-host so that I can organize this where it can become clear?
Okay. Yeah, I just did that.
I hope you didn't do it on the wrong one.
Co-host. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah, I just did that. Hey, is it on the, okay. Yeah. Hello, sir. Hello. God. What the fuck is wrong with my talk? Hello?
I think you lost him.
Hello? Hello?
You come up.
Yeah, I just did that.
I think he's out. He'll come in, I believe so. Okay, so while we are waiting for him, let's go on. And he's going to join us up. And when he joins us, he can go ahead. Okay, now, I believe that we have distributors here. We have the prospects, the new members that just joined Longreach. I believe you are here. If you are not here, if you have a prospect, you have a team member that is not here, do well to invite the person before our guest speaker comes. You can put a call to someone, share it on your WhatsApp group, share it on your tech news that we are up, share the link. Get the Zoom link. It's there on my Facebook page. It's Ida Kufre. If you go there, just the way my name is on the Zoom link, go there, you see the flyer, you see the link. Share it, tell someone to join up, even if in another country, before our guest speaker comes so that they don't miss out. Because I know tonight, Longreach Governor is going to give us what we have been waiting for. So now, our business is a business that works with people. Without people in this business, you can't go far. People are those that will push you in this business. And another thing in our business are the PVs. Without the PVs, you will not earn. Without the PVs, you will not get to a new rank. You can't upgrade. You will not be able to qualify for trips for cars, for house, for scholarship. I hope you know that Long Beach gives scholarship programs, awards. So without the PV, you won't get all that. Okay. So the PV, the people and you go together. Don't feel that with you alone, you can make this business. This business, you can't stand alone to achieve anything. This business, you have to work with people as a team. You have to work with people together. You have to know what your downlines are doing. You have to carry them along. So when we have sessions like this, it's an opportunity for you to announce to them that there will be training. Okay, I think he's back with us. To announce to them that there will be a training in your group and they join up. Because it will relieve you of talking. And also, if you have a prospect, it's a good time for you to bring the prospect to come and listen. At that point, the prospect can ask any question. So please, I think our governor is back. Hello, sir. Hello.
So to relieve you of talking and also have a prospect.
Hello.
So please,
Yes, we can start now.
Okay. Hello, sir. Are you with us? Hello. Okay, I think he's still trying to like come in. Vincent.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but your voice is cracking.
Yeah, I think it's off again. Network has been.
I think it's the weather of today. That's why. Let's just be patient. Everything will go well.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so now, so if you join the Long Beach business, please know that it's your own responsibility to make sure that your business keeps moving. Not the person that introduced you, and even if they don't, okay, it's not a problem. Even and you run it. You have other leaders you can look up to. You can look up for. There are a lot of leaders in Long Beach. You look up to them, you follow them on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, all the social handles. And you see what they do, you chat them up and make sure you run your business. Don't feel that when you come into Long Beach, you sign up and that's it. No, the business is actually working. If you work the business, it is working. It's actually working. Long Beach business is real. Long Beach business is working. Long Beach business pays. Long Beach is a business that you can introduce to anyone. Even if
I think the host is our guest speaker is set to.
if the person doesn't come with the package, you can use the product. Okay. Hello, sir. I'm not hearing him. Okay.
Okay. Continue. I think you're done.
Okay. Hello, sir. Are you with us? Hello. Oh my. He has to be with us. He has to. So he has to join up. He has to join up. He has to join up. Time is going. So, like now, is anybody in the house that, has one or two things to find out while we are waiting for guest speaker? I can attend to it. Is there anything someone has asked you and you didn't know what to respond? Or is there any challenge you're facing in your business? We can talk. Unmute yourself and we talk while we are waiting for a guest speaker to come into the house and present to us. If you are here and there's anything you want to find out, you want to share, or you want to know, you want to confirm, please go ahead and do so. Go ahead and do so, and we can talk about it. Someone is sharing the screen. Vincent. Please, okay.
Hello, sir. Okay, thank you. Coming back. Hello, who has something to say? Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I think we are good to go. The network is just bouncing off.
Yeah, I think it will be okay now. So let's continue.
I think we are good to go.
Hello, sir. Are you on speaker? Are you using a speaker device? Because it's
I'm not on
echoing.
speaker. The thing is.
It's echoing. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now. Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Can you hear me?
Hello, we can hear you clearly, sir. Hello?
Okay.
We can hear you.
I think we can do this now. You can hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so let's do this. There's a lot of bouncing back and forth.
Mrs. Idara, are you there?
Is Idara there?
Okay. Let me unmute her. I just did that.
Her network is going bad.
Hello, Vincent, don't mute me, okay?
I didn't mute you. I didn't mute you. Okay, just continue, ma'am.
Oh, okay, so Long Beach Governor, we are set for you right now, and our time is fast spent. Network has been bad. I apologize at all. We know today's weather has been bad. Okay, so over to you, sir. I've done the introduction, and I just need you to say something before I start. It's going to be a question and answer session, and at the time I'll leave you to keep on pouring value for us. So just say something to the house, and then I start off. I think he's not here.
It's not, I think his network is really bad.
I think he's not here, guys. Okay. Yeah, he's not here. Okay. He is? He's not here. Okay, people are joining up.
This is seriously messing up.
What do you guys?
We are sorry for that. The network is bad. So
Yes,
are you good to go, sir?
I think at every time yes. I want to talk, it begins to mess up. Okay, I want to thank everybody that has joined us here. And I want to ask you to be patient. There is something that I know. Every time good is about to happen, what happens is that the evil comes. All right? The evil comes. The Bible says that surely they shall gather. Surely. But their gathering shall come to naught. This word is reserved for those that are persistent, those that are consistent, and those that know exactly what they want. And so no matter how many times the network takes us out, we will bounce back because we are here for serious business. You are welcome. Stay put. Tonight is likely going to be the first day of the rest of your life, if you are patient enough. Okay, yeah. So the Bible says, if you are patient, you will eat the fruit of the land. Sure. And so let's do this. Is that we're good to go?
Okay. Thank you, my governor. Thank you so much. Straight, let's start off. Mr. James, okay, I want to ask, because I've seen you're a learned man, academically, masters, and a whole lot. How did you get into Long Beach? Because I know a lot of academics, and they have a lot of conflict on network marketing. So how did you venture into Long Beach?
Sorry, you have to take that question again. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm with you. Yes, I'm here, but I didn't hear you again. Okay.
Okay, I said take the question again. Let me hear the question again.
Okay, fine. Now I said from your profile, you are an academician. You have gone through a lot of studies. You have read a lot, business, finances, and all that. And I know a lot of academicians are skeptical about anything network. So my question is, with all this you have done, how did you get into network marketing, and how did you join Long Beach? Let me not use the word convincing. Well, should I use convincing or you? Should I use you? Or how did you get into Long Beach?
Okay, maybe I'll just I'll backtrack a little from where I'm coming from, what life used to look like. I was a politician when I was in school. Okay, so I was one of the student union executives. And so everybody I know felt that I wasn't an academician. You know, when you are in politics, you don't have time for school, right? But you are a student. And even my lecturers in school, they told me that I will not graduate in my time. I will graduate like 3-4 years after my set has gone. All right. And some of my lecturers actually made it a threat because I was the president of the faculty in my department, and I was also a student union executive. And I think it was good. They didn't just tell me, it was a public statement. So the entire school actually heard it. That this man, this president, this guy you call your president, your SUG executive, is not going anywhere. Let him just run up and down and waste his time. So it was a call to action for me, and I woke up. I wasn't a regular, attender of classes. I wasn't going to school, and I wasn't attending classes and all of that. But I had to find a way. I had to find a way to begin to read, to learn on my own. And I was always reading in the night. And so what happened was that it unlocked my brain. Remember, I don't have to go to class. Now I have to read the textbooks. I have to do the assignments. Long story short, I graduated from that school as the best graduating student in my class. And so UNN, Enugu campus, they gave me an option of becoming a lecturer. And if I had accepted that option, I would have been the youth. What did I tell them? I told them I was very young and I needed to go into the world and hustle like a young man. Because if I become a lecturer here, I will be corrupt. I was still young. And you know what happens in schools with lecturers, students, female students, a lot of things going on. And I was still a very young boy. So I said, no, I need to go mature. And so I went into the society, began to hustle. I got a job in a company. After working there for like 2 months, everybody said I was overqualified to work there, and that they were underpaying me. But I didn't call it anything. Trouble started when I was promoted to a manager, and the branch was open for me, a new branch for me to head. And I told them I didn't come here to go and head a branch or to move to a new location. I came here just to work a little part-time and be studying my master's. But my MD refused. He insisted, you are overqualified to be the accountant of this company. I want to move you to manager, where you manage a new company. And I told the man I was not ready. And the man told me I didn't have a choice, that this is a place where people are looking for a job. It's either that I don't have a choice. And so for the first time in that company, I sat down and I asked myself, is it true that you don't have a choice? I think I have a choice. So at the end of the day, work closed by 5, and I wrote my resignation letter by 5 o'clock. And I went to hand over to my MD. Of course, he wasn't around. So when I handed over to his PA, I left. When he came back the next week, he saw my resignation and he called me on the phone. He said, hey, come. I think there's a problem here. Why would you resign? I got back to him and I said, you didn't give me an option. You told me I must go and become the manager of your new branch in a different location from Enugu State. And at that time, I was not ready to leave Enugu State. So when you said I didn't have an option, I thought to myself, what options do I have? The only option I had was to walk away. But it did something to me. Listen, if you don't know how to walk away from a job, you will always be sacked. I want you to write that down. If you have a paper and biro, if you don't know when to make a move, you will always be at the whims and the caprices of an employer. And so I told him I had an option, and the option was to take a walk. And then, of course, he now told me he was joking and that I should resume work. I told him, I'm sorry, I have already written my resignation. The man said, no. Resume. I am the one that come back to work. I said, I'm sorry, sir. I mean, between last week, Thursday, and now, I have gotten other engagements. I'm actually a little bit busy now. I can't come back to work. I want you to understand how life works. I want you to understand how life works. You can, right? So even though he was still offering me that job, I didn't accept it anymore. So what happened was that from February, when I wrote that resignation, my MD said, I am leaving your vacancy open. Now, this is actually the first time I'm sharing this on any Long Reach platform. So you are lucky to be hearing this for the first time. I always talk about when I joined Long Beach, but I'm taking you a little bit back so that you understand how my personality came about. And so my MD said, this is February. I am leaving your seat open from this February till November. Anytime you feel like coming back to your position is there. But if by November this year you have not resumed, then I will cancel your application and I will give it to somebody else. I thanked him so much for the confidence he had in me, and I walked away. Ladies and gentlemen, from that day, it's over 15 years now. From that day till today, I never went back there. Okay? So when I got back, of course, I was studying my master's then. So I went back and I began to do other things, to handle other things. I decided I was going to work in the bank. When I said I was going to work in the bank, opportunities were coming. Job opportunities from insurance companies, from manufacturing companies, from the oil sector. Once they come and I look at it and it's not the bank, I will send it to my friends. I will send it to my colleagues. I will say, listen, would you like to work here? Would you like to work here? I don't want to work anywhere else. I want to work in the bank. So I focused on the bank. If it was a bank interview, I am there. If it is not a bank interview, no matter how lucrative it is, I gave it to somebody. That taught me what is called focus. Focus. You must be focused in life to be able to be successful. I'm there. If it is not bank, you can't see me there. After a while, I narrowed it down and I said, any bank interview that is not Lagos, that is not Port Harcourt, that is not Benin, that is not Abuja, these four places, I will not go. So even if I got an opportunity for a bank job and you are inviting me to Onitsha, I won't go. I will let it go. Okay? So it has to be Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Benin, and Enugu, where I was. These 5 places. Now, what did it do to me? What it did to me was that I narrowed down my chances to what I needed to do. Okay, I was a young man who was hustling, who wasn't doing much, but my colleagues were busy borrowing money up and down, running from one interview to another. Borrowing money. Anywhere they hear interview, Ilorin, they will run. Kwara, they will run. Nasarawa, they will go. Abuja, they were running up and down. But I wasn't doing that. Long story short, I got employment with 5 banks. 5 banks: UBA, First Bank, Zenith Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, and EcoBank, and Diamond Bank. Sorry, and Diamond Bank. 5 banks. And I sent my employment letters to my father. And I said, choose which bank you would like me to work in all these banks. And my father could not choose. He called my uncle, who was a banker, and they began to analyze the bank I would choose, the bank they would choose for me. Why was this able to happen? Because I focused on the banking sector. And I narrowed down my chances. So I knew exactly. I knew the history of First Bank. I knew the history of Zenith Bank. I knew their MD. I read a lot about that because I was focused on one thing, bank. And so when I got into the bank, I now worked in the bank for over 10 to 11 years. I worked from the lowest level in the bank and I got to the top executive level. But guess what? When I had worked in the bank for over 10 years, I was still not satisfied. Why? Because there were so many things wrong. We were living from paycheck to paycheck, right? My salary was high. I was earning over 400,000 naira monthly. But where does this money go to? I'll tell you this, if you're a banker, anything you want, you can get it. You want a brand new car, you apply, the bank will give you a brand new car. But once the bank gives you a brand new car, they have taken your salary for the next 4 years. So imagine this is 2022 and you get a brand new car and everybody is shouting as a banker, this guy is doing well, this guy is doing well. Your salary from 2022 to the end of 2026 is gone. And so even though you are earning that high, where are all this money going to? Everything you want, you walk into Samsung, you give them your ID card, they make a photocopy, you touch any flat screen you want. 600,000, 500,000, they give it to you. You give them checks, post-dated checks. You see? So I observed that the lives of bankers were on the outwards. They were looking tush. They were looking good. Nothing. And I told myself, I cannot. I began to ask. I began to search. I began to research. What is my alternative? What do I need to do? And that's where I began to understand network marketing. I began to see what network marketing was all about. Okay? So I got involved in the first network marketing company and they gave a target. They said, do this and you will qualify for a brand new car, Mercedes-Benz E350. E350. At that time, it was 11 million. And I said, do this and get this car. They said, yes. Do this and get this car. They said, yes. I said, okay, there's no problem. Because I was in the bank. I was in the marketing section. We had targets. You have to do over 600 to keep our job, not to increase salary, not because there was any extra commission, to keep your job. We're doing that. And this guy, and you will get a brand new car, 11,350,000. I got in, and in 2 months, in 60 days, in the other network marketing company, in 60 days, I smashed it. Now, give me the car, it became a problem. A lot of issues. Nigerian government, one story and another. Of course, it was an American company. Okay, so one story and another. To bring the car from US, they said they need to pay, what was it called? Not tax. The other one, there was another one. They said they need to pay 10% of the cost. They were dragging up and down. The company said they would not do that. While the 2 elephants were fighting, you know what was happening to the grass? The grass was suffering. And so I got frustrated and I left. Now, there were some people in Longreach here that were in that company, and they saw of what I did, right? So I left. I lost hope in the industry and I left. What happened is that these guys also left, and when they found themselves in Longreach and they studied Longreach and saw how powerful Longreach was, they remembered me and they said, if we can get this guy to believe in this industry, it will be great. But guess what? I had lost hope. And so these guys followed me up. I started hearing about Longreach all the way back from 2015. But it was stories. Once I hear, I will say, that's what you say. That's what you guys say. When somebody comes in and does one thing now, stories everywhere. I didn't want to listen. Right? And it cost me so much because the lady that told me about Longreach in 2015 was a nobody at that time. I was even better than the lady at that time. But today is amazing. Right? So sometime in 2018, another group of people started looking for me. And they began to tell me about Longreach. Because my sister was involved with Longreach. Right? My sister was involved with Longreach. So this time around, they began to follow me. Remember, when you have a sister who is also in Longreach, you can run away from every other person. You can avoid calls. But my sister was on me. Right? So back to back, after 1 year of disturbing, I said, okay, there's no problem. Let me register my wife so that they can let me go. So I registered my wife, thinking, this is a women thing. Let them go do their thing. And after a while, my wife caught the madness. That's what I was calling it then. My wife caught the madness. I won't hear a word. Once I come back, there is nothing else my wife talks about. Longreach, 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 Longreach. You must do this. I said, I don't understand. Maybe you people are already doing it. She said, no, you don't understand. You need to do this. There's so much opportunities. There's financial freedom. There is this. There's too much money. And I asked her, where is your home? I'm not. She was like, no. This is different. Things will change for us. Of course, I didn't still listen. And so for 18 months again, it was back-to-back prospecting for 18 months. But something happened. My sister now went to my father and was not telling my father that there is an amazing opportunity that can take this, my brother, all the way up. But for obvious reasons, I don't know whether it is our village people, he doesn't want to hear. I have tried and tried. Even his wife has persuaded him. He doesn't want to hear. My father now called. My father said, if there is an opportunity that they are sharing with you, you are a consultant. You are a business development consultant. I'm not saying get it. I'm saying take a look. Study this company. Know if it is right for you. And besides, they are saying if you get involved, even me, your father, will be earning some money. So why don't you, because of me, look at the company and see what it is? So that was when I now said, because of my father, I need to look at Longreach. I now began to study Longreach. And so from October 2019, that was when I said, take me to the first presentation. I asked questions and I went up. In November, I said, take me to another presentation. They said there was none, that we will go for another one in December. That was 2019. And when they entered December, it was one story upon one story and another. So I couldn't go for another presentation. We now entered 2020. 10th of January 2020, I went for Exceed 2020, 10th of January. And that was where the organizer was Star Director 3, Ito Rakpama. Okay, Paul Fo was there, and then that was the first time I really saw Longreach for what it is. What did I see? Paul Fo was paid 1.5 million naira to come and speak for 3 hours. And I was just watching Paul Fo. I said, how can this guy be speaking for 1.5 million for 3 hours? Just 3 hours. 1.5 million. Like, how many months' salary? How many? What is going on here? And then in the evening, when everybody wanted to disperse, SD3, Itorapama said, no, you don't have to go. I mean, it's important we finish this program. And people were saying, time, we need to go back to Ekotek Benin, we need to go back to Umaya, we need to go back. Itorapama said, everybody can stay. I'll put everybody in a hotel. I'll put all of you in a hotel. Your night food and your morning, your breakfast is on me. I was just looking at the lady. I said, I don't understand. 100. They're going to put us in a hotel. That day, long story short, I was taken to my hotel, already paid for. And I spent the night and the morning. And I took, it was me and my wife. And of course, we had our dinner, had our breakfast. I was just thinking, can I do this kind of thing? Can I shut down a whole hotel without planning, without prior, thinking, run that kind of expenses? I said, no, there's something about Longreach. These people are not old. They're very young people. What are they doing that I cannot do? That is when I said, fill the form, give me my membership code, and I start. And that's how I got involved in Longreach. And that's how I got involved. So you can see that I didn't come to Longreach to come and count bridge. I wasn't a passerby that somebody just stopped and told about Longreach. I said, okay, man, let's come and let's be doing. No. I came into Longreach because I saw, I was wild. So from day one, I was focused. Why I came. This is not the person I was when I came. So don't think this guy that is speaking today was a person that joined Longreach. No. From 10th of January 2020 till now, I have evolved. I have evolved to become who is speaking to you now. Totally different from who joined Longreach at that time. So I think I will end it here and then hear what you had to say.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is really, really inspiring. This is the first time I am listening to your story. Oh my. Partners in the house, if you are here, I mean, you are blessed. Because from all what he has said, do you know what? In general, he has just summarized the Longreach business. The cold and warm prospecting has been there. He has talked about focus in his story. He has talked about consistency in his story. He has mentioned the follow-up aspect, following up a prospect. If you listen to him, the sister followed up and did not give up. The wife took over and did not give up. The sister went again. The follow-up was back to back. And now, when they did the follow-up, guess what? He now went for a training. That is why I
let me even chip in here. Let me even chip in here and tell you what that did to me. What it did to me was that I was never discouraged by rejection. Right?
Exactly.
I was never discouraged by rejection. There's somebody I spoke to in 2020 that has just joined the business, that has just joined my business 2 months ago, since 2020. Wow. I have followed up on this person from 2020 till now.
Wow.
Why? Because when I talk to people and they give me the rejection, I don't get angry. I want to get angry, but I don't, because I ask myself, how long did they take? In fact, how long did you waste people's time?
Exactly.
How long did you delay them? How long did you ignore their calls? How long did you pass these people through stress before you got in? So if I'm following up on somebody, I will just tell the person, write this down. Persistence will always break resistance.
Oh.
Write it down. Put it down in the chat box. Persistence. If you persist, you will always overcome whoever is resisting. If you resist against somebody, you may not win. But if you persist, you will. And so persistence is far stronger than resistance. And so I understood it. So when I was now going forward of prospecting, respect. And so when the person tells me no, no is just two things. Two things. When a prospect tells you no, two things are about to happen, or two things have just played out. Number one, the no is that the person is not ready right now because he has not understood the opportunity. That's why the same person, when he's about joining the business, he will tell you, boy, you did not tell me this thing like this. But did you say anything different? No, it was what you have been saying since 2020 that you still said in 2022, and he joined. But he's not telling you, but you did not explain it like this. So two things. One is that the person was not ready. So the information did not sink in. That's the first reason why he rejected. The second reason is that you that is speaking, you are not ready. You that is speaking, you have not gotten enough belief in business to be able to speak to this person and he will listen. You haven't.
Wow.
Assumption is dependent on who you are. That's why when we ask you to come for training, you think you are doing your upline or your leader a favor. When we ask you to body, you think these people are disturbing me. No, they are not disturbing you. The more you attend trainings, like this training you're having now, you are going to live here a totally different person. And when you speak, people will listen. Because now your personal development has just gone up. You have just learned something. And the person says no. What happens is that I retreat, I go back and I attend more trainings. I go back and I study more, and then I talk to the person again. And the person says, no, I don't have that time, I'm very busy. I go back and I study more, I develop myself more, and I talk to the person again. A time comes, the person now listens and says, "Chai, this thing you are telling me now, you are just telling me for the first time. It's not true. It's not true. Who you are is now impacting the person." And so the person is now willing to reach with you. He wants to identify with you. He believes in you. With you. He wants you. And that's why some people say, if not for this man that is telling me now, I will never join. Because now they are looking at the persona, the personality. So the question you need to be asking yourself now is, who are you? Are you ready? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Let me tell you what I ask myself every day. If my phone rings now and a Long Reach member or one of my team leaders tells me, Governor, please, I have just gotten a contact with Goodluck Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, and he wants to hear about Long Reach, and he wants somebody that will come and tell him about Long Reach. Governor, please, you need to come first thing tomorrow morning to talk to him. The question I ask myself is, are you ready? Am I ready? If I step into the presidential lodge now and I come face to face with Goodluck Jonathan, is he going to join the business? And that's why I build myself every day, because if that opportunity comes, I tell you, mark the history. If I interfere, I will join Long Reach. Because of who I am becoming, who I am now becoming. So, question is, who are you? Who are you? Because you are the business. You are the Long Reach that people are seeing. People will first of all appreciate you before understanding Long Reach. Right? So that's a word of advice. Let's go from there.
Wow. I want to make a request. Sir. We started late. So we are going to talk, and then when we close briefly, but we are going to bring you back again. I'm not going to put up a new flyer, but I'm going to announce a new date. We are all going to show up again, because I mean, training with you does not need rushing. Okay, please, you are going to take your time again after tonight. There are a lot of things I want you to bombard on. Fine, you are summarizing some, but because I want us to go into the Long Reach business proper, the time is against us. So I'm not going to stop here. And Mary, don't worry about that. I'm going to ask you some questions, but we're going to come back so that we go into Long Reach proper. Okay, sir. Now, from your story, I'm still going to talk about your story. From your story, I listened to one thing. One thing that caught me was going for training, and you have mentioned it. People refuse going for training because it's from training you develop yourself. When I joined Long Reach, I wasn't like this. I was not like this. But when you attend training, you develop yourself, you will get to a stage that anybody that shows up, you can approach the person. Okay, now, you attended the training, and this Toro had to pay for a hotel. I think that really brought in the conviction. And it goes back to that, is this business, and as long as I want you to talk about that. That means I'm going back to who are you? In this business, you have to take charge. You took charge of the business, you went for the program, you listened to what was said, as Toro went ahead, paid for the accommodation, and you took up your business. You ran from there. You did not, from your story, you didn't wait for your upline. The way you are talking, your upline was out of it. You ran your business. Now, tell us, as a member or as a new member that wants to join Long Reach business, do you have to take total responsibility? When we have uplines, I agree. That total responsibility, self-motivation, taking charge, bring your business as if it is your own. Let's talk about that. Then we go for questions, and people will ask questions and we wrap up. I'm going to bring you in again next weekend. I'm going to suspend the other speaker. You continue with us next weekend, and we are going to go into Long Reach business proper.
The bad network is back. Okay, you were cut off while you were talking, so you may have to repeat what you said. Ida, are you there?
Okay. What? Yes, I'm here. I'm with you. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Yeah, your network was cut off while you were talking, while you were asking the question.
From your okay, yeah, hear me now. Now what I said is, now from your story, you went for training, took yourself for training. God so blessed, Ezitoro had to book for a hotel, a paid hotel for you. And after that training, from what you say, I believe you ran your business without looking at who brought you in. From all your achievements, I am so convinced that you ran your business, you took charge, you took responsibility, you took it upon yourself. Now, I want you to tell us, new members about joining, old members, and those that are yet to give up, that are just managing and still hanging on. Tell us tonight, when you join Long Reach Business, do you have to wait for upline? Do you have to wait for someone to motivate you? Do you have to wait for someone to be calling you, following up on you? That means you're going to talk to us about taking charge of your business and running your business. I want you to talk about that tonight.
Okay, that's an excellent question. Now, I want you to listen. Star Director 3, Itura Akpama did not just pay for a hotel room for me. She paid for everybody that came. And so that night, I was in the hotel room. I didn't sleep. I was just thinking. Because she made that, she didn't plan it, but she shut down a whole hotel, a 3-star hotel in New York. And I said, can I be able to do this kind of thing? Can I call people for a meeting? And if it's getting late, I'll tell them, don't worry, relax. I'm going to put everybody in a hotel. That means that there is something about Long Reach, and I am late. Remember, I've been hearing about Long Reach since 2015. And then I got in, that day was 10th of January 2020. So I was late. And I told myself that my mates, listen to this, I told myself that my mates in Long Reach are those that joined in 2015. And all of those that joined in 2015 are all star directors. And so when I made the decision to run with the Long Reach business, I made the decision to become a star director. I was not a diamond 1. I was a pre-diamond. So it brings back your why. You, every single person listening to me today, what was your why when you got involved in Long Reach? If your why was that your elder sister is in Long Reach, your friend is in Long Reach, your brother is in Long Reach, somebody told you about Long Reach and you came in, that is why your results are the results you are seeing today. If your why is that, oh, it's another network marketing company, let's keep running up and down, that's why your result is what it is today. If you have not defined your why, please do not sleep this night. Define your why. Write this down. If your why is strong enough, the how will show up. If your why is strong enough, the how to will show up. And so when people ask me, how do I qualify for this? How do I do this? How do I do that? If I want to talk about how to qualify for a 5 million naira car now, everybody will get serious. Everybody will want to listen. Everybody will want to know. If I want to tell you what you need to do to become a Diamond 7, everybody will listen. Everybody wants to know. But if I am telling you now to have sleepless nights and write your why, you will not understand. The why is stronger than the how to. Because the moment your why becomes very strong, why am I in Long Reach? The how to become a star director, how to become a Diamond 7, how to qualify will show up. Nobody needs to teach you. It will show up. And so from the 10th, I got in as a gold member. So I was a pre-diamond. On the 20th of January, I now stumbled on the car fund, the car award, right? The car promo on the 20th of January. And this was a promo that was ending on the 30th of March. Remember, it is 1 year. It is 12 months. From April 1st, 2019, where was I? 20th. And I told myself, I am going to qualify for this car. And so, of course, nobody wanted, I mean, everybody was just telling me, calm down, calm down, calm down. You just joined us. When a hen or a fowl goes into a strange land, what does it do? You put one leg on the ground and raise the other one and be looking around until you understand the place. So everybody was telling me, calm down. This is something people achieve in 12 months. You can't come in January, less than 90 days, and you want to qualify for a car, including my team members, including my people, my group. Everybody was telling me to calm down. I had to break out from there to begin to reach out to people that have qualified for cars in less than 6 months, in 3 months. And I went to ask them, is it possible to qualify for a car in 3 months? And they said yes. And I said, show me what to do. Show me what to do. And I was told what to do, ladies and gentlemen, from 20th of January, when I saw the flyer for the car promo, by 20th of March, 10 days to the end of that promo, I had qualified for 3.5 million naira car. And I had also qualified for China trip. From 20th of January till 20th of March, I had qualified for that car. Why? I'm talking to new members. I'm talking to join the business. That brought me into the business is in Calabar. And I am in Lagos, shuttling between Lagos and Owerri. So there was no time for my upline to be teaching me, to be taking me to seminars, to be doing all of that. I took myself to seminars. Listen, some people will say, I am not in the meeting because you did not notify us on time. I am just getting the information yesterday night for a meeting today. Do you want to get 1 week notification before you attend training? Let me tell you how I attend training. I don't know that there is any training going on. I don't know. I just see the link. Once I see any link that says we are live, you can join now. You know that was what was going on. Once I see that link, we are live, you can join now. That's when I joined the training. I don't even know if there's any training. No, nothing. I was just looking for training, physical, online. Once I see one, I am there. What am I doing there? Listening to the person that is talking, asking questions in that area, because I knew it was my business. I had a why. I was about to qualify for a car in less than 4 months of joining Longreach. I knew what I wanted. I didn't need an upline. I didn't need a leader to be, you know. But guess what happened? Immediately I qualified for that car and that trip. It was my upline team leaders that were now calling me. Just imagine that your phone will ring as a Diamond 3. And then when you pick up, somebody will say, hello, is this Mr. James? I know you will not know me. I am your upline Diamond 7. I just want you to know me today. I want you to let me know. I will say, okay, ma, thank you, ma. I will save the number. My phone will ring again. Hello. I know you don't know me. I am your upline star director. I want you to save my number. This is my name. This is this. You get yourself where the people you are supposed to depend on begin to reach out to you to introduce themselves. They want to identify with you. Why? Because you have brought something to the table. What did you bring to the table? You brought them PVs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you begin to generate PVs in your business, the people that are above you will be seeing the PVs. They will want to know who is down there. They will get your number. They will call you. That is it. So my first 3 months, I qualified for 3.5 million naira car. I qualified for China trip, 1.2 million. And while the coronavirus was on, April, May, by 1st of July, I had a weekly commission of over 2 million naira. So I made over 6 million naira within my first 6 months of being in Long Beach.
Wow.
It was because of focus.
Wow.
It was because I knew my why. Above all, it was because I was training and studying. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm sure someone has gotten value. Please let's drop fire emoji for our Long Beach governor, Tuale sir. Drop the fire emoji. This is a bomb under 6 months. Have fun, keep fun, and wow. Wow, this is amazing. So now, Long Beach governor has a lot to share with us because he's going to he's going to come back to this platform. He's going to talk to us again. So by next weekend, we are going to do an episode 2 of him. So episode 2, don't miss out. Please bring your downlines. Today we are almost 30. We should be up to 100 next weekend. Bring your downlines. He's going to talk about what is this thing called PV in Long Beach. How will you get PV in Long Beach? What will this PV do for you? What is this PV in this company up to today? Next weekend, you'll be Long Beach proper. Please call in your friend to Long Beach. He's going to tell us what Long Beach is. A prospect that asks you about Long Beach, bring the person, drag him with rope next weekend. Saturday, 8 p.m. this time, we're going to have I've already given him a date. So I've given me a date already, please.
Let me tell you, everybody that is listening, let me tell you why you need to, let me tell you why, let me tell you why you need to make sure that your downlines attend a meeting. You see what you have learned today. You see what you have heard today. If only there were 3 of your downlines that heard what you heard, your business will explode in the next 60 days. Because there will be 4 people, you and 3 other people out with fire. But now you are the only one hearing it. If you go back and try to share with them, the fire won't be there. So when you drag them to the meeting and they catch. That's why my uplines, let me tell you, my uplines, when they were trying to prospect me, they were coming. They will sleep in hotels for days, 2 days, 3 days. They will be paying hotel accommodation because they said, we have seen a little. This guy does not even know what Longreach is. If Longreach refines this man, so everything they have passed through, I have paid them back in full as their downline. What they suffered to get me in the business. If you get your downlines to meetings and they catch the vision, your business doubles, because it's not just you. It is now you and a group of people that will come back and strategize on how to hit goals, and everybody will succeed. All right, is she there, or do I go on?
I'm here. So, straight to participants, do you have any questions? Please, do you have any question on what we have discussed tonight? From his story, he has summarized prospecting, follow-up, focus, consistency, cold and warm prospects, from his rejection and attending training. If you have any questions based on this, please bring it up. By next weekend, we are talking about Longreach, from your registration to what you do, your PVs, how to qualify. So we are in short, we are going to, I think we should start off by 7 so that we have enough time. 7 p.m. next Saturday. So if you have questions based on prospecting, rejection, follow-up, how can I become consistent, or what do I do to my downlines, duplication, attending training, put it up. 5 persons only. Where we don't have that, we're going to wrap up and close for tonight. Unmute yourself and ask your question. Ask anything you want. Like, this is the Longreach governor, just like you having your governor right before you from your state. Ask him whatever thing you want to ask. Please, 5 persons, and then
what we are speaking, what we are talking today is stepping stones to success. Stepping stones. How do you get to success? Some people have placed the stones already. Some people have laid the stone. You need to step on it. How do you to lay your legs? It is so the person that is sharing with you now, the Longreach governor you are seeing, is an embodiment of training. I wish I had my videos in 2020. I wish I had a video I did in 2019. I will share with you so that you will see who the governor was 2 years ago, 2019, and you see who the governor is today. It will show you what personal development can do with people. The same thing for you. Love to develop yourself, because every aspect of your life is not just in Longreach. Your business, your ideas, your home, every aspect of your life will begin to change because of the development you are applying to yourself. I think somebody wants to ask a question. Is anybody there? You raise your hand so that you
have a question, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask the question. Unmute yourself. If there's anyone that has a question, then whereby
if I don't get any question, I will assume that nobody understood me tonight.
Anybody with
if I don't get any question, I will assume that nobody understood anything I said tonight.
I'm telling you.
Only comes to show you that people are understanding.
When you have questions, follow up. Questions from members.
Okay, let's take comments. If there are no questions, let's take comments. Okay? You can unlock and make a comment. Tell us what you learned. Tell us the area you think is most important for me to speak on next week? Everybody has. What have you learned today? How did you perceive our training for today? Okay, we have Prince Rich. Prince Rich, you can unmute yourself.
Wow. Good evening. Wow, this is my first time a privilege to actually speak to you. He actually told me today is my first day of hearing you, sir. God bless you. In fact, when there's no question, because my head has been bustling based on what you just said. And to be honest with you, we got everything you said. I'm overwhelmed. I've never seen such a vibrant. I knew there is something about you when I met you online. So please, my question is that how can somebody or your teams, how do you make them to see your vision? Because there is something, we found the gold. This gold, nobody can see it, especially your team. I'm referring my own team now. So how, because I'm a motivator myself. I don't need somebody to motivate me because I know there is a goal that I found I'm digging. So now, how do you make that possible to your team, sir? Please. Can you hear me, sir?
Hello, sir. Are you with us? I hope you've not lost him.
Yes, I hope so. Please, we can't lose him.
He's back.
I hope we've not lost him. Because I saw. Okay. Hello. Longreach Governor, we are waiting.
Wow. The devil is a liar.
I think his network
Liar.
is really.
Network.
Exactly.
Wow.
Devil is a liar.
No,
So
the devil.
while we're waiting for him, I know he's gonna stop answer, but I know he's gonna come answer, but let me recap the question. For us waiting for him, the question is, how do you make your team members to see the vision you are seeing, to wear the same eyeglasses you, the leader, you are wearing?
Exactly.
That's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. It's not a joke, because we are dealing with people with different backgrounds, and how do you make those people to see this ring, of this gold ring that you are carrying? So that's the question. Can we try to attain peace before? Can people try to attain? Bring in your ideas, bring in your suggestion before Longreach Governor gives us the final answer. Let's be talking, let's be sharing. We are all in this thing. I mean, we all want to become star directors. Can we talk? Can we, you can drop on the chat room or you can unmute yourself. How do we make others to see this vision, this Longreach vision that is right there in front? How do you make your team members to see things the way you're seeing, to walk the way you're walking? How do you do that? I'm sure we have team members, we have WhatsApp group. Okay, someone says always invite them for trainings like this. Okay, good one, Mary, you've really been active. Yeah, that's a good one. So when you have trainings like this, that's why I tell people, follow me on Facebook, because you always see updates. We have a YouTube channel. After now, this is going to be recorded. You're going to watch it on the YouTube channel. If you follow us, you're going to see it where you share it to your prospects, you share it to your team members, you share it on your WhatsApp group. Now, it will give you updates of upcoming leaders that are going to come to talk to us. Okay. Now, when you see flyers like this, share it, invite your team members, drag them to the meeting. Remember, Longreach governor said, if you have 3 people hearing the same thing that you are hearing, it makes the work easier. Even if there are 3, carry them along on your decisions and strategies you have. Thank you, Mr. all the way from UK. Mr. Bassi has been a constant, in short, he's a pillar for this particular program. So always carry them along. If you have a strategy, if you have plans, bring them along, drag them along. Sometimes you can, try to do freebies. People love freebies. You can do that for them, not something so exorbitant, but you can, do 1 or 2 things. If I have 3 people joining me for 3 trainings consecutively, I'll give you a recharge card, something like that. If I see 5 people attending a physical training, I'll be there and I'm going to take notes, they will come. You can do just a recharge card, or you can do a little data, they'll be motivated. They'll now see it, oh, if my leader is doing this, that means there's something in it. If my leader is really working hard on this business, let me know what my leader is doing. Now, apart from training, apart from meetings like this, another thing you can do for your team member is to make them feel you as a leader. Let them have that trust and confidence in you. They can, they can feel free to talk to you. They can feel free to invite you to go talk to their prospects. There are some uplines that when they sign you up, that's the aim. They don't care anymore. They don't want to know what's happening around you. But if you have team members, okay, we have a Longreach governor here. Okay.
The Godfather is in.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So please, can you repeat your question in summary for him? Miss Longreach governor.
The governor, I think he had me. Maybe he had me. Hello, sir.
Okay. Hello, sir. I know he's with us, but
Go on. His
hello,
network
sir.
is not stable. Hello, sir.
Okay. So, but he's still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still with us. He hasn't left. He's still with us. Okay, so while we're waiting for him, we can be talking, okay? We are all in the same boat right away, so we can be talking. Okay, so now, she's saying unmute me. Vincent, unmute me.
Yeah, I've done that. Okay. Hello, sir. Can you hear us now? Good.
Hello? Hello? Go ahead, sir. I think his network is too bad. Okay. Thank you. Hello? Okay, so now, let your team members, have that confidence in you, believe in you as a leader. There's some of them that you get from Facebook that haven't seen you one-on-one, but because of the way you relate with them, they believe totally in you. So it makes it easier. Now, believing in you, what does that take? Apart from Longreach business, you call to know how they're doing. You get to know, 1 or 2 things around their life, what's happening. You also respond to them on time. Someone needs a question oh, my leader, I want to know what the current price is. I need, you're always having first-hand information, first-class information. I need so product. I need a flyer of this. And then you're always, so what does that mean? You have to develop yourself as a leader. Personal development, attain training, build yourself to a state. They want this, you are giving it to them. They ask this, you are giving them the solution. They know that you have everything around you. It will be easier for them to see the vision, to see in the same eyeglasses you are seeing. So, as a leader, don't manage your team members at a distance. Get close to them. Always share your ideas. Always share your ideas. Appreciate your team members. There are some of them that are working behind the scenes unknowingly to you. Once in a while or at the end of the year, let's celebrate so person. Celebrate them, even with their little winnings. Get them, celebrated. Post them, what they have achieved, what they have done. Give them that excitement. Okay. So all those things makes your team members to see you as a leader they should follow. To see you as someone that will not take them into a sinking boat. They will see you as that person that no matter what happens in this business, he or she is going to push this boat till we get to the shore. When they have that belief, it's a walk away. Another thing to note is, don't believe that all of them will follow you. No. Now, in your team, if you have up to 500 persons, even if there are 5 or 6 that are seeing the same thing you are seeing, you are good to go in this business. Language is not all about crowd. Yeah, it's not all about crowd. So you are good to go if you have 3, 4, 5 persons seeing the same thing that you are seeing, thinking the same way that you're thinking, but it may not be fast, but nobody's stopping. That's the beautiful aspect. Nobody's stopping. Let's take him out again if he's with us. Long Beach Governor, time is going. I don't think he's here. I don't think
He's there, he's with us, but hello, sir, can you hear us? Oh, God. I think his audio is bad. He's not being muted. Hello?
He said he can hear, but he can't unmute.
He's not muted now. No, he's unmuted. Nobody is muted him.
And please, if you can drop your social handle as well, so that we can also follow you, man.
I'm just trying to come in. I think I was out. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, sorry, you were saying something.
No, I said if you can drop your social handle as well, please, so that we can follow you as well, man.
Yes, definitely we're going to do that. The time is fast spent. It's almost 10 p.m. But since we are finding it difficult to have him here.
Yeah, that's fine. You said it all. You said it all. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, man. So if you can drop your social handle.
Yeah. Yes, I want to appreciate. Yes, So let's wrap it up. He's saying network is bad. Okay, so let's respond to him. We're going to see him next Saturday. So please, you bring your question. I'll respond to your question first thing when we meet next Saturday. Okay, I think that will be fine.
Hello.
My social handle is hello. Please, are you hearing me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh my God. Nah, network.
Okay, fine. So, yeah, he's gone. Yeah, network is bad, and
Network.
he's gone for tonight. I want to apologize for the ending wasn't the way we had all in the set, but it's fine. He said a lot today, and if you attended, you have gotten value. Okay, so that's my Facebook name page. You follow me because we're going to drop the YouTube link because this is recorded so that you have a recorded version to share in your group, share on your Facebook and your team members. Okay, so a YouTube channel, Facebook is going to be dropped here. Yes, Prince Rich. Yes, we are going to drop that. Okay, so to everybody in the house, I thank you and I love you all from other countries that have joined us. So many people, I mean, SC from France. I had a training we had last over the week, and she hosted me. It was an amazing time with her team. You can equally book appointments if you need, us to come and talk to your team. We want everybody to grow in the business. We are here to push everybody. Okay. Prince Rich, you are amazing. Coach Oge, thank you. Victoria, thank you. Joyce, Ibinovia, thank you. G, Blessing, Nelly, you all are amazing. Sammy. Born. Wow. I making out time to be part of. I thank you all for making out time to be part of this training. It's amazing. You all are leaders, and I know you all are going to make it. Mary Rich, thank you so much. B Rich has been active, and she has gone. Please and please, let's not miss out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, fine. He's here. Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go on.
The night has been terrible, but I think we need to round up. Let's see what next week Saturday would look like. But I can assure you, next weekend is going to be amazing. Right? Yeah, it's going to be a lot more better. Come with your questions.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what makes Long Reach run. Let me tell you. Long Reach runs on two things. If you get these two things right, your business is going to fly. Long Reach runs on number one, information. Information. How many people are talking about your business every day? How many people are talking about your business every day? I'm not asking how many people are joining. That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking how many people are qualifying for cars and trips. I said how many people are talking? How many people are arguing? How many people are telling you is right or is wrong? How many people are talking? All the top shots you know in the industry, if you know Davido, if you know Wizkid, if you know Burna Boy, their quality and the kind of money they are making is coming from people talking about them, whether hate or like, it doesn't matter. Who is talking? Ronaldo Messi, that is Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. They are at the top because of the number of people that are talking about them. Over 100 and something million people every single day. How many people are talking about your business? Whether they are castigating it, whether they are calling it a scam, or whether they are saying it's right. How many people are talking? How will people start to talk about your business? It is when you talk about your business every day. When you talk about your business consistently, physically, and on social media, it gets to a point where so many people now begins to talk about your business. Whether they are talking for or against, as long as there's a conversation going on, your business is growing. That's number one. Number two is our products. Products. These are the only two things: information and products. Who knows your product? How much do you know your product? If you don't know your product, nobody would. I was with a permanent secretary yesterday. I was with a permanent secretary of the state government yesterday. And he said, I want to become a part of Long Reach. In fact, I've been hearing Long Reach since 2018. But the problem I have is that the cost of the products are extremely high. The cost of the products are not affordable. That's the problem. This is a permanent secretary. I allowed him to make that comment. When he was done, I responded. After the response, he collected the form, filled for himself, filled for his wife, took 4 for his children, and took 3 for the other directors. There were like 3 directors. He took 3 forms and gave them to fill. And he wants us to go and meet the director. The question is, what did I say? Who would like to hear what I said? Who would like to hear what I said?
Obviously,
You want to hear what I said?
Yes, sir.
Next week,
Yes.
Saturday, make sure you are in this
Wow.
meeting with 2 people.
That's
I will tell you word for word what I said to the permanent secretary. I have witnesses. In fact, I will come with a picture because by the time we were done, we snapped a picture. That was yesterday. We snapped a picture, with a group. They took. Because I was there with some team members, the people that took me there. So when he made that comment, our products are too costly. We are government workers. We don't have money. That's the problem. How can we be able to afford this product? For all the people that went there with me, it was game over. This question was game over. There is nowhere to go. When I was done and the man began to ask for forms, in fact, he was now shouting, give me more forms now. Is there any problem with giving me forms? My people were shocked. And that is the second part of the business. That's product. Become a product expert. Do you know how many medical doctors that call me on the phone and they call me doctor? They call me doc. Medical doctors call me on the phone for a solution and they call me, doc, good morning. Doc, please let me ask you a question. It is because you have understood the nitty-gritty of the product, so much so that you can be able to talk about it and bring solution to the table. So when we are talking about personal development, is these 2 things. These 2 things. Once you are able to get these 2 things, every other thing falls into place. Of course, there are 4 things we look at, but they are all 3 of them are in this information. The last one is the product. Just this, and then you are going to fly. Let's talk about it next week, Saturday. Make sure you don't miss. Bring your downlines, bring your team leaders. Make sure you don't miss it because it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. Your business is going to have a turnaround. Thank you very much. Wow. Idara, you can round up now.
Wow. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It's amazing having volume. Make sure you don't Thank you very much for the time. We have participated ourselves and be ready for the month of life. Also, have a good night. See you next Saturday. Good night, everyone.
The governor.
Please remember, I think, yeah, link and Facebook and this YouTube so that they can watch the content. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. Let's meet again next week, Saturday. All right, bye. Good night. And have a lovely weekend ahead.